my name's Nico and welcome back to another video. So, long time no see. I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been quite a long time. Yeah, I'm back, new setup, trying out a new mic, don't know what it sounds like. Anyways, I'm coming back today with another video. I'm doing a vinyl collection update. This is a vinyl collection update, not a updated vinyl collection. So basically I'm just going to go through all the vinyls that I got between the time of not uploading. Like, I uploaded a vinyl collection last year, like literally a year ago. So if you want to see the rest of the vinyls not mentioned in this video, then you can go and watch that. I'll link it in one of the corners. I don't know which corner it's in, I can't remember. So this is not going to be every single vinyl I have. None of the records that I've previously mentioned in other videos will be in this video. So just a little disclaimer if you're wanting that. But I have like 20 odd vinyls that I'm going to go through here, so there is quite a lot in this video. Yeah, not gonna lie, a few of these I just forgot to mention in other videos. I just completely ignored their existence and I just didn't talk about them, so I have a few to cover. But anyways, I have a lot to get through, so I'm just gonna stop rambling and just get into the collection update. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the ones that I forgot in my last video. I don't know how I managed to forget them. I think because I record early in the mornings, my brain just doesn't function properly. So the first one that we have is Catfish in the Bottom and The Ride. Sorry, my ring light is reflecting. That's really annoying. I really like Catfish's album covers, like with the black and then the white outline drawings. I always feel like they're all like so cohesive and just so like aesthetic. Yeah, this is a double LP. I'll show you the inside. Kind of cool. Just a lot of writing scribbles. Kind of cool. This is just regular black. Nothing interesting. Well, it still is, but this one, my favourite tracks on it are probably 7, obviously. They also did a live version of 7, which, not gonna lie, I kind of prefer. Like, if you haven't listened to the live version of it, then I definitely recommend it because it is really good. And I find myself listening to that more than the original version. I also like Postpone and Soundcheck. I'm gonna say a few of my favourite tracks from each album that I talk about, so yeah. And then next we have another double LP. This is the Stranger Things Season 3 vinyl. You're gonna think it's a little bit weird and what music will be from Stranger Things, but this has all like 80 songs that were in the show. So like Material Girl. I cannot say that without thinking of the TikTok sound. Material Girl! Anyway, Material Girl, Cold as Ice, The Neutron Dance by the Pointer Sisters, Wake Me Before You Go Go. A lot of old school songs. Again, this is just regular black. It also comes with a 7-inch single of the Neverending Story from the show, which is a really cool, nice little touch. So they were the two that I forgot to mention in my other videos, so now onto kind of like the meatiness of the video, or the chunk of the video. That sounded absolutely disgusting. Like, why did I have to phrase it like that? That sounded gross. So next we have Scissor Control. As you guys know, I love this album. It's literally one of my favourite R&B albums, if not one of my favourite albums of all time. It's literally 5 years old and I'll never get tired of it. Scissor actually topped my Spotify Wrapped of 2021, and I think my top 2 songs were off this album. And I always find myself just going back and listening through it. A lot of the time now I just listen to albums all the way through. I do like have on my Spotify playlist, which I will link below, or I'll put a thing on the screen. Yeah, this is another double LP. This is the inside. This is literally one of my favourite vinyls. Like, it's this gorgeous green. It's so pretty, and both of the discs are like that. I feel like this green really suits the album itself and the vibe of the album. My favourite tracks, this is so difficult because I really like them all. I would have to say Drew Barrymore, definitely. I have to say that one. Normal Girl. She did a live version of that as well. It was for this little like thing. I could not remember it, but yeah, she did a live version of that, and it is amazing. Another live version that I listen to as much as, if not more, than the original. And I also like 20 something. Like I said, if you haven't listened to this album, just give it a listen. So next we have a couple of gaming related vinyls. If you didn't know, I'm a gamer. That sounds awful. So first we have Poke and Chill. Basically it's Pokemon lo-fi remix stuff. It's by Mikkel and Game Chops, which they do a lot of like lo-fi video game music. This is a single LP and it is a pure white vinyl, which is so nice. I don't really have a white vinyl, it's like my first one. I have like a cream or an off-white one in the Thundercat is what it is. It's nice to just whack on in the background. A lot of the gaming vinyls I have are just nice to kind of just put on in the background and just listen to. Then next we have Zelda and Chill 1 and Zelda and Chill 2. More by Kel and Game Chops. Number 1 is just a regular black single LP, and number 2 is actually coloured if I can get it out. It's this bluey green kind of translucent colour, but yeah, kind of not weird, but kind of random ones in my collection, but still nice to have either way. Next, we have another single LP. This is Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. I mentioned this in my record wishlist video and I have it right now in my hands. This is full of back-to-back bangers. I know it's the greatest hits, so obviously it is going to be. Fleetwood Mac are brilliant. Kind of been obsessed with them recently. Some people in my original record collection video said to listen to Tusk, another one of their albums. I recently listened to that the other day and it was brilliant. My favourite tracks on this, I like Rhiannon, Gypsy, Dreams, Little Lies, Everywhere. The list goes on. I'm trying to vary the collection I have, like rather than just getting like a lot of modern ones, because when I first started out collecting, if you'll see in my original record collection video, I used to have a lot of just modern vinyls, and I know it's just about like what you like and what you listen to, but I still want to kind of broaden it out. Like I feel like my music taste has kind of broadened out a bit more in the years, I'd like to say. Fingers crossed. Next, another single LP. This is Ariana Grande's Positions. As you all know, I'm an Ariana Grande stan. I pre-ordered it like a year ago. I mentioned it in my record wishlist video that I had pre-ordered it, and I literally said to myself,
I'm gonna do a video when it comes and unbox it.
Did I do that? No. I pre-ordered it through Banquet Records, and the box art when it came, chef's kiss. I'll have to insert a photo. So cool. When I first ordered it, it said it was Coke bottle clear. I don't really think this is giving Coke bottle clear, if I'm being honest. I feel like it's just giving more sage green plastic, not really Coke bottle clear, because the photo on the website looks completely different to how it does here. It looks more kind of shiny and like Coke bottle clear. I'm not complaining, I still love this album. I love the more R&B take that she took on this album, but I don't really think it compares to Sweetener and Thank You Next. That's my personal opinion, don't attack me for that. But yeah, my favourite tracks are, I like Motive, 6:30, The Bridge on 6:30. Hold on, let me just, what you gonna do when I'm bored and I want to play video games at 2 AM? What if I need a friend? Will you ride till the end? Honestly, and with the strings in the background, I also like My Hair, which is such a nice, smooth R&B track. Love Language and POV, such a beautiful track, beautiful lyrics and the sound of it. It's beautiful. Next we have Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City, another double LP, super cool with the Polaroids and stuff. This album feels like a movie, honestly, the whole way through. It has a whole storyline and everything. It's such a brilliant hip hop album. I've said before, Kendrick is a brilliant artist, one of the best rappers slash hip hop artists ever, with some of the best rap slash hip hop albums ever, I'd like to say. Yeah, my favourite tracks are Money Trees, Poetic Justice, Mad City, Swimming Pools, Sing About Me I'm Dying of Thirst. They're my faves on here, I think. Next we have Faye Webster, I Know I'm Funny, Haha. This is literally one of my favourite albums of last year. She's more like country slash folk, but I'd really recommend it if you haven't listened to her. She's brilliant, and this vinyl is so stunning. It's this gorgeous blue, and this one actually came with a signed insert. So it's got a signature on it, which is so cool. And another cool thing that it comes with is the stickers, like on the album. I think that's really like a really nice touch. I'm too scared to peel them off though, because I don't want to like waste them. But honestly, I might just start sticker bombing and placing them everywhere, like at college and stuff. My favourite tracks, I like Sometimes kind of Overslept featuring May Ihara. I'm probably butchering that name. And then Half of Me, the last track. That is so sad. It's got me feeling like I'm a country girl and my country boyfriend just broke up with me and I'm sat there crying. I'm like, you're the other half of me, like. Next up, we have Rex Orange County's new album, Who Cares? Got this really recently, because obviously this album came out in March, I think. I bought this as a pre-order along with a ticket to an album release party show thing at Leeds Beckett Student Union. Such a brilliant show. But yeah, this is just a regular plain black. My fave tracks are probably Open a Window, Amazing, One in a Million. The Shade? Brilliant track, massively underrated. So if you haven't checked out this album, check it out. Recently, new Rex, we all love that. So these next ones are ones I either got for Christmas last year or for my birthday this year. First things first, we have the Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie Smalls, Ready to Die. This is just the regular black double LP, but it has no foldy bit. I think it's called a gatefold, don't know if I'm right. I actually saw when I went to Manchester with my mum, there was the coloured version in HMV. But yeah, it was like this really cool red, black and grey splatter, I think it was. I love Biggie Smalls, one of the best like hip hop artists of all time, again. My favourite tracks are Big Papa, Juicy, Warning, and then Machine Gun Funk. Next we have Amy Winehouse's Back to Black. another classic album. This is another one that I originally saw in Manchester as a picture disc. This is just another regular black vinyl single one. My favourite tracks are probably You Know I'm No Good, Tears Dry on Their Own, and He Can Only Hold Her, and obviously the ones like Rehab and Me and Mr. Jones, Back to Black. I feel like that one was a kind of must-have when I was collecting. These next couple are a couple more gaming ones. So first we have Zelda Chromatica. This is just basically orchestral versions of Zelda songs. It's a regular double black LP. The inside as well. Ooh, the inside! How cool is that? The next one is the Zelda Hero of Time. This one looks so fancy. And as you can see, it kind of has like good world and the bad world, or the dark and the light. And it actually shows it on the records themselves. So this one is a green and white. I don't know what you'd call it. Like what type of press it is. The other one on the other side is this really nice purple and white. And actually on the inside of each record, to tell you what side it is, it has like the heart container. So this one's side 3 and it has 3 pieces of the heart container and side 4 has 4. I just was so amazed when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, it's genius. Next up we have another album from last year. This is Claro Sling. It's a gorgeous album. I loved it. I feel like this was like last year this was quite a love or hate album, because I know it was quite different for other stuff, like obviously like Community and stuff like that, and it kind of went away from the more bedroom pop sound into more folky type of sound. This is just a single LP. These pictures really show what the album feels like. This is also another coloured pressing. It's like this really nice translucent murky green. My favourite tracks are probably Amoeba. Like, what a sad bop. Yeah, I also like Partridge, Zinnias, Blouse, and Management. Next up we have Craig David's Born to Do It. Some of you are going to be like, this is a very random vinyl, but I like a bit of Craig David every so often. Honestly, it's just some classic R&B, old school like garage to just chuck on every so often. And Craig David had some absolute bangers. To be fair, I only really have it because of my favourite songs that are on it. So Fill Me In, 7 Days, and also Rewind. It's just also just a regular black one again. And very different to the last one, we have Nat King Cole, the incredible Nat King Cole. I've started getting into more music like this from this type of era, like more kind of jazzy, soulful music. I just like having music on like that to kind of romanticise my life, which is so boring. But yeah, my favourite songs, I really like Unforgettable. That's the main one that I like. That's one of my favourite Nat King Cole songs. Next, we have Michael Jackson's Off the Wall. You've got to have the King of Pop, obviously. This is another single LP, but it does have a gatefold, which is very cool because it's Michael stood there, and then when you unfold it, he's like fully stood up. I just found that really, really cool when I opened it. My favourite tracks are Don't Stop Till You Getting Off the Wall, and Rock With You, which, not gonna lie, reminds me of Wii Music. And finally, we have Mac Miller's Circles. This is his posthumously released album. I probably said that completely wrong, but it is a sister album to Swimming. I actually read an article the other day that apparently there was a third album planned to make a trilogy, and hopefully his estate kind of continues to bring out more music even though he has passed. This is another double LP, and one of my favourite records that I own. It has these gorgeous clear pressing. Like, I really cannot talk about this album enough. It's so sad, and I really think that's down to the context of when the album was released, obviously with Mac passing and stuff. Sometimes it really feels like through this music, Mac is kind of speaking through it. He really perfected his music and his genre, because I feel like it's quite, you know, he brings a lot of genres together, and yeah, really brilliant album. My favourite tracks are Circles, Good News, and Woods. I also like That's On Me as well. And also, shout out to the bonus tracks Right and Floating. They need some more hype. Yeah, wonderful album. I don't even say wonderful that often. Anyway, that is all the vinyl that I got within this last year time frame. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I'm hopefully going to be back uploading again, fingers crossed. I'll say that and then I'll disappear for another year, but let's hope not. I will link my Spotify below if you're interested in any of the music that I listen to. I also really like talking about music, so feel free to talk to me in the comments about your records or my records or just music in general. That'd be really, really nice. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, comment more video suggestions because I rarely have video ideas, as we all know, and subscribe for more videos from me. And if you've already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell for a notification whenever I upload. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.